them all what I'm made up. Strut down the hall, won't stop till I get enough.
You know, you see the Monaco Grand Prix highlights, and it's all about the speed, the glamour, the champagne.
Right, the classic F1 stuff.
But this year, honestly, the buzz felt a little different. If you were scrolling TMZ, it almost looked like a red carpet event that just happened to have a race attached.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. The celebrity turnout was, well, massive, wasn't it?
It really was.
So we're doing a deep dive today based on that TMZ article, the one titled Celebs Come Out in Full Force for Monaco Grand Prix.
Okay.
And it really does spotlight this fascinating convergence. You've got elite motorsport, right, smashing into the world of A-list entertainment and, interestingly, big business.
Right. So our mission here is what? To kind of unpack why. Why this race?
Exactly. Why does this specific sporting event pull in such a crowd, and what does that tell us? About the event, sure, but also about how these different, spheres of influence connect. We want to give you a quick but hopefully insightful look at this phenomenon.
Okay, phenomenon feels right. Because the list TMZ gave us, and they stressed it was a partial list.
Yeah. To Shamit.
It's just wild. I mean, okay, Patrick Dempsey, Odell Beckham Jr., obviously Lewis Hamilton, who's a celeb in racing.
Double threat there.
Then Lauren Sanchez and Jeff Bezos.
Right.
Naomi Campbell, Abby Champion, Sofia Vergara.
Yeah.
Dua Lipa, Kevin Trapp, Isabel Goulart. Even Bernard Arnault.
Wow.
It's actors, athletes, musicians, supermodels, billionaires. What is it about the Monaco Grand Prix that attracts that kind of mix? It seems unique.
Well, I think what's fascinating here is the unique kind of cultural capital you get from being at Monaco. It's not just watching cars go fast, right? The place itself, Monaco, that incredibly tight street circuit, the history behind it, the sheer spectacle, all crammed into this super glamorous setting. It just creates this aura.
An aura of what? Exclusivity.
Exclusivity, prestige, yeah. It's unmatched, really. So for these individuals, being there, being seen there, it signals something. It says you're part of a certain global elite.
Oh, okay. So it reinforces their own brand.
Totally. Reinforces the brand, maybe opens doors for networking, connections you might not make somewhere else. It's a very specific kind of visibility,
And this year, they were all there for a pretty big moment on the track, too, right? Lando Norris winning his first Monaco Grand Prix for McLaren.
Yeah, huge moment for him.
So when you have that level of celebrity firepower watching, does it, change the moment itself? Does it amplify the win somehow, maybe push it beyond just the motorsport fans?
I think it absolutely does. If you think about the bigger picture, having all those famous faces there elevates a sporting victory. It turns it into more of a broader cultural event.
How so?
Well, their presence generates so much media attention, way beyond the usual sports news outlets. It sends a signal to everyone else, to the wider public, that this isn't just a race.
It's the event to be at.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It lends this extra layer of significance to what Norris achieved, at least in the eyes of the general public. It becomes part of that bigger cultural conversation we mentioned.
Okay. And here's where it gets even more interesting, I think. The TMZ piece specifically called out Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez, saying they came straight from the Cannes Film Festival, which had just wrapped up.
Right. Cannes to Monaco.
That's like back-to-back major glam events.
Yeah.
It really points to a kind of circuit, doesn't it? A calendar for the elite.
Precisely. Yeah, that overlap is key. It really highlights how interconnected these worlds are. It's not just random event hopping.
Yeah.
It suggests maybe a strategic movement between these key moments on the global social calendar. Cannes, Monaco, maybe certain fashion weeks, Art Basel.
They become like nodes in a network.
Exactly. Nodes in a network, facilitating connections, reinforcing relationships within this whole ecosystem. It makes you ask, how do these worlds, entertainment, sports, business, actually weave together? It's not always obvious from the outside.
And TMZ definitely zoomed in on Bezos and Sanchez. They noted all the media attention they've been getting lately.
Yeah, they have been in the spotlight.
And they specifically linked it to their upcoming wedding in Italy in August, apparently, framed as this huge, highly anticipated event.
Right.
So why is them being at the Grand Prix in that context so newsworthy? Is it just like another stop on the pre-wedding attention tour?
Well, it's probably part of managing their public narrative, wouldn't you say?
Okay.
Attending a super visible, prestigious event like Monaco keeps them in the headlines, keeps that buzz going. It reinforces their image as this, major power couple on the global stage.
Especially with the wedding coming up.
Especially with the wedding coming up. It's all part of the story, keeps the public interest high. Every appearance like this becomes like another beat in that ongoing narrative they're building.
Right. So Monaco clearly holds its own in the celebrity world. Now, just for context, TMZ on that same day had its usual whirlwind of other headlines.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
Well, let's see. There was stuff about Love is Blind couple, Lauren and Cameron, expecting a baby. Some weird story about the French President Macron supposedly being shoved by his wife, which sounds odd.
Okay. Need to check the sourcing on that one, maybe.
Definitely. Then, like, a crypto torture kidnapping suspect's bathrobe incident.
Whoa, dark.
Yeah. Kim Kardashian throwing a dead pool party for her son, Psalm. Chef Andrew Zimmern criticizing Diddy. An athlete, Dustin May, talking about post-surgery fears.
Okay. Quite the range.
Totally. Then the lighter stuff, like, guess who this stripy boy turned into? Ija Houston's Olympic medal. Phil Robertson's death reported. Another guessing game? Celebrity hot dog legs.
Classic TMZ fare.
Right. And then randomly, an Amazon Memorial Day sale plug.
Gotta pay the bills.
And Sugar Ray Leonard supporting Manny Pacquiao, some influencer's birthday. You get the idea. It's a real mix.
Definitely a mixed bag.
So how does this Monaco celebrity gathering fit into that broader landscape? Does it just feel like another piece of celebrity gossip? Or did this year feel particularly significant compared to the usual churn?
That's a great question. When you put the Monaco story next to all that other stuff, it kind of stands out, I think. Because while a lot of those headlines are about individual lives, personal dramas, or just fun fluff.
Right, the hot dog legs.
Exactly. The Grand Prix feels bigger. It's a convergence point.
Okay.
Different spheres of influence coming together on a global stage. It's less about one person's drama and more about a collective moment at a really prestigious venue.
So it has more weight.
Maybe. I mean, celebs go to sporting events all the time, sure.
Yeah.
But the sheer density and, let's say, the caliber of the names at Monaco this year, plus that link to Cannes right before, and the buzz around things like the Bezos wedding, it does feel like it had a heightened significance, a bit more visibility than usual, perhaps.
Okay, that makes sense. So let's try and sort of wrap this up. What are the key takeaways here?
Well, I think the main thing is that the Monaco Grand Prix clearly isn't just a race anymore, if it ever was just that.
Right, it's a magnet.
It's a powerful magnet pulling in this incredibly diverse group of influential people. And often, as we saw, they're moving between Monaco and other major events on that sort of global social circuit.
And their presence, all those famous faces, it definitely boosts the event's profile. Makes it feel bigger than sports.
Undeniably. It amplifies it. And then, flip side, the Grand Prix itself acts as this perfect stage, right? A backdrop for these ongoing celebrity stories like the Bezos and Sanchez narrative, a place to manage their public image.
It serves both sides.
Exactly. It's symbiotic in a way.
So the final thought then. What's really driving these individuals? Why show up?
Yeah, that's the lingering question, isn't it? Is it purely fun? Is it the networking? Is it just about being seen in that exclusive environment? Or is it some complex mix of all of that?
Fire the mix.
Probably. But thinking about that, about their motivations, it might give you, the listener, a deeper insight into how celebrity, influence, and power work today, how those dynamics keep evolving in the 21st century.